what to buy in your 30s to look grown, classy, and put together. So many women in their 30s chase trends that quietly work against them, leaving them looking younger, but not wiser. The mistake isn't youthfulness itself, it's neglecting the items that honor maturity with grace. In this video, I'll show you what to replace and what to treasure. And if you wait for the last piece, you'll learn the subtle shift that changes everything. Point 1. Structured handbag that holds its shape. A handbag is never just a place to drop your essentials. It's a statement about how you carry yourself. In your 20s, a slouchy tote or soft, shapeless bag may have worked just fine. But once you step into your 30s, structure matters. A bag that holds its form signals something more than style. It speaks of stability, order, and a woman who knows where she's going. Think of it this way. When you walk into a meeting, a structured bag at your side doesn't just complement your outfit, it frames you as dependable and intentional. At brunch, it lifts even a simple outfit into something polished. At work, it's the quiet anchor that sets you apart from the crowd of oversized totes drowning in fabric and logos. And this is where many fall into a trap, chasing flashy branding or oversized bags that overwhelm rather than support their look. A well-structured piece, even without a single visible logo, communicates far more class than any trend could. Of course, structured bags aren't for every moment. Travel days or casual errands may call for something softer, but as a staple, it's one of the smartest upgrades you can make. And as we move forward, you'll see how the right accessories, chosen with this same mindset, can refine your entire look in ways you may not expect. Point 2. Earrings that frame your face without being loud. Jewelry has a way of whispering about your style before you even say a word. Earrings in particular sit so close to your face that they either enhance your natural beauty or compete with it. In your 30s, the goal shifts from trying to be noticed to being remembered, and subtle intentional pieces do exactly that. Think of small gold hoops, delicate studs, or elegant drop earrings. They don't shout, but they highlight your bone structure, your jawline, and even the light in your eyes. It's the difference between harmony and distraction. Oversized or overly flashy earrings might seem fun at first, but often they end up pulling attention away from you, rather than framing you. Style experts consistently point to proportion and balance as the foundation of good design. The same principle applies here. Your earrings should create flow with your features, not overpower them. Restraint in this case is not limitation, it's refinement. And once you start choosing earrings this way, you'll notice how your overall look transforms. Day or night, boardroom or dinner date, the right pair becomes a quiet anchor of elegance. Next, we'll look at how your clothing choices can do the same, transforming with you seamlessly as your day unfolds. Point 3. A slip dress that doubles for day and night. Few pieces embody timeless versatility like a slip dress. It's one of those garments that seems simple at first glance, yet in the right fabric and cut, it becomes a canvas for multiple versions of you throughout the day. Think of a soft satin slip in a neutral tone. It instantly feels more refined than polyester alternatives and avoids the harsh shine that can make it lean too far into nightclub territory. During the day, layering is your secret weapon. Slip a lightweight knit sweater on top and pair it with sneakers, and suddenly it feels casual, approachable, even work-friendly with the right blazer. Then, as evening approaches, peel back the layers, add heels and a statement clutch, and the very same dress is transformed into something sleek and dinner-ready. The mistake many make is wearing slips that are either too tight or overly glossy, which shifts the look from classy to costume. And truthfully, slips don't flatter every body shape in the same way. That's why layering becomes so valuable. An oversized blazer or a softly structured cardigan can add ease, balance proportions, and boost confidence without hiding your figure. And speaking of layering, wait until you see how a single blouse, chosen wisely, can soften almost anything in your wardrobe. Point 4. Silk blouse that instantly softens your look. There's something almost poetic about silk. It doesn't just sit on your skin, it moves with you, catching light in a way no other fabric can. The gentle sheen creates a softness that elevates your entire presence, adding sophistication without effort. Unlike cotton or polyester, silk feels alive, and that liveliness reflects back on how others perceive you. A silk blouse is one of those pieces that proves its worth in countless settings. Tucked into a good pair of jeans, it transforms casual into refined. Layer it under a blazer, and you're ready for the office, polished without feeling rigid. Pair it with tailored trousers, and it becomes timeless elegance for dinners, meetings, or even events where you want to look put together without overthinking. The trap many fall into is settling for polyester marketed as silk. It may look fine on the hanger, but after a few washes, it loses its sheen and drapes poorly. Research in textile psychology shows that the quality of fabric influences not only how others see you, but how you feel wearing it. Confidence is often born from comfort and authenticity. And here's where it gets interesting. When that softness of silk is balanced with structured shoes, the contrast creates a harmony that feels both grounded and graceful. Point 5. Nude heels that match your skin tone. A truly well-chosen pair of nude heels has a quiet magic. They extend the natural line of your legs and create a seamless, cohesive look from head to toe. Instead of cutting your silhouette, they blend with it, making every outfit appear more fluid and balanced. That's why women reach for them during life's key moments: weddings, work presentations, or dinners where looking composed really matters. But here's where many misstep: buying a nude that doesn't actually match their skin tone. When the shade is too pale or too dark, the shoe creates a sharp break that disrupts the very effect you're trying to achieve. The perfect nude is personal. It's about harmony with your complexion, not just what's trending on the shelf. Of course, heels are not meant for every day. No one expects you to navigate a full week in them comfortably. But as an investment pair, the right nude heels can transform even the simplest jeans and shirt outfit into something elevated. They're less about glamour, more about precision, like the finishing stroke on a well-done painting. And just as heels lengthen and refine your frame, there's another accessory, smaller but equally powerful, that frames your entire face and can redefine how polished you appear. Point 6. Sunglasses that balance your face shape. Sunglasses may seem like a finishing touch, but the right pair can change your entire presence. When chosen to suit your face shape, they don't just shield your eyes from the sun. They create proportion, balance, and a sense of deliberate style. A soft, round frame can complement sharper jawlines, while angular shapes can add structure to softer features. The key is harmony, not fashion fads. Too often, people get swept up in trends. Tiny lenses that barely cover the eyes or oversized bug-style frames that overwhelm the face. These might look playful for a moment, but they rarely flatter. Sunglasses should feel like an extension of you, not a costume. That's why choosing based on your proportions matters more than following what's currently popular. Think about how often you step outdoors, running errands, grabbing coffee, or meeting a friend in the afternoon. In those moments, sunglasses instantly pull you together. Even with the simplest outfit, the right pair communicates, "I thought about this." It's a small detail, yet it shapes how people remember you. And while sunglasses enhance the visual, there's another item that's less about sight and more about sensation, something that lingers in people's memory even after you've gone. Point 7. Perfume that leaves a subtle trail scent is one of the most overlooked parts of presence, yet it's often the detail people remember longest. The right perfume doesn't just make you smell good, it becomes part of your identity, an invisible signature that speaks before you say a word. But here's the truth. The key isn't strength, it's subtlety. People should sense it as you pass, not feel overpowered when you arrive. Science supports this. Studies in olfactory memory show that scent is directly tied to emotional recall, which means the fragrance you wear can anchor you in someone's memory long after the moment has passed. It's powerful, but only when done thoughtfully. The mistake many make is overspraying or choosing fragrances that are too heavy. Loud florals or sugary notes that overwhelm instead of intrigue. A good perfume should blend with your natural chemistry, enhancing rather than masking who you are. And while fragrance is deeply personal, when you find the one that feels like you, it becomes part of your aura. It's less about fashion, more about presence. And just as scent lingers in memory, there's another layer of refinement, this time in color, that can quietly define how you're seen. Point 8. Lipstick shade that becomes your signature. There's a grounding power in having one lipstick shade you can always count on. It's not about limiting yourself. It's about creating a recognizable thread in your style. A signature lip becomes part of how people see you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. It simplifies decision-making on busy mornings and sets a tone of consistency that feels both confident and refined. The mistake many make is constantly switching shades, chasing seasonal trends, instead of finding what truly complements their undertones. A color that works with your skin, not against it, becomes timeless. Whether it's a deep berry, a muted rose, or the perfect red, once you find it, it anchors your entire look. Think of those mornings when time is short and choices feel overwhelming. A single swipe of the right lipstick pulls everything together, giving you composure in seconds. That's why so many beauty professionals emphasize lip color as the anchor of makeup. It sets the mood for your whole appearance. Your lipstick doesn't need to be bold to be powerful. It needs to be you. And as strong as makeup can be, the ultimate finishing layer of power doesn't come from cosmetics at all. It comes from tailoring. Point 9. A blazer that actually fits. If there's one piece that signals you've stepped fully into grown, refined style, it's a blazer that truly fits. Tailoring is the secret ingredient most people overlook. A well-cut blazer does more than cover. It reshapes your posture, sharpens your lines, and gives structure to everything else you wear. It's why slipping one on can instantly shift the mood of your entire look. The mistake many make is settling for off-the-rack blazers without alterations. Slouchy shoulders, sleeves that drown your hands, or a boxy cut that hides your shape. These details undo the very polish the blazer was meant to bring. The difference tailoring makes is astonishing. It transforms a garment from something you wear to something that seems made for you. And while some blazers lean corporate, the fabric makes all the difference. Linen for a relaxed weekend lunch, a wool blend for sharp professionalism, or structured cotton that works with denim, trousers, or even layered over a dress. Each option proves this isn't just office wear, it's a tool for every season of your life. In the end, a blazer is less about the garment itself and more about how it partners with your confidence. And if you've stayed with me through all these points, there's one last secret item waiting. Something that isn't clothing at all, yet ties every piece together. Bonus point, a quality watch that marks your time with intention. Thank you for staying until the end. This is your reward. A quality watch is not really about luxury or price. It's about presence. It tells the world, and more importantly yourself, that you value your time. In a culture where phones do everything, relying on them to check the hour can feel casual, or worse, distracted, especially in professional or social moments. A watch changes that. It blends function with heritage, reminding you to live with rhythm rather than rush. Think about a meeting. Glancing at your phone can look disengaged, but checking your watch feels poised, graceful, and intentional. The impact is subtle, yet powerful. Of course, smartwatches have their place. They're practical and packed with features. But a classic timepiece, whether in metal, leather, or a minimalist design, carries a timeless quality no screen can replicate. It becomes more than an accessory. It's a quiet companion that grounds you. Every item we've talked about builds your external presence. This one, though, is different. It's a reminder to live your 30s with balance, grace, and intention, not just to look grown and put together, but to feel it in how you move through your days. If you're still here, you're part of the women who invest in their growth. Drop the word classy in the comments so I know you belong to this inner circle. This isn't just about fashion. It's about building a community of women choosing elegance, wisdom, and confidence together. If this video spoke to you, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's insight. Share it with someone who deserves a reminder of their own strength and style. And before you go, check the recommended video waiting on your screen. It was chosen with you in mind. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I'll see you back tomorrow.